expand the skate park so they're a bit bigger.
Right. Anything else on your we want to keep?
Oh, we like the landmarks, like the train station and the airport with the windmill.
Because we didn't really have much hospitals. Like we had the physio and we had, I can't remember what it was called. We had another sort of hospital thing.
Stansted surgery.
Yes, Stansted surgery. But now we actually have a massive hospital that's also a dentist, I think, and physio and quite loads of other things to help.
Down at the new health centre that they're building. Yeah. Okay.
I like the houses because they're really pretty, and some of them are big and some of them are small. So you have a size. So some people want small houses, some people want large houses, and then places you can meet up with your friends, like there's parks and greens, and it's safe in Stansted.
Have to provide enough housing for the people living within the locality. So, we can't say no development. We have to think about where we should put housing. What is your view on that?
I think it's a good thing that there's tons of houses, because then there will be more people in the school, and then some people think it's good to have more housing to them. As we were saying earlier, because they have big houses, small houses, and whatever house you would like. So.
Okay.
There's a park just over there that's quite big. It still hasn't got anything on it, which I think's really good, because loads of people can play football there and other things. But then there's a park just over there that's been took away because people were moaning about it being in front of their houses, which is bad because they knew it would be there already. So.
Okay.
Maybe we could build more schools. We could get money from people and try and build some more schools. So if someone's house is a really long way from their school and they don't know how to drive and they've got a car, but we could build a house more to their, so we could build a house closer to their house.
We should have a weekly market because there's shops around, but we could do a weekly market of all different types of sorts of shops. So clothes, toys, and fruit and more food. And along those lines, we can also have another car park. We can make another car park.
Where?
I don't really know, but we could make another car park.
One of the things we could think about is perhaps putting another level on, but somebody needs to finance it.
Maybe more fitness places, we've got the Ramira Leisure Centre, but from what I know, I don't know anywhere else that there is to go to the gym.
I think we should have another school because Stansted is getting bigger and bigger, which means more children are coming in, and so this school is just going to get too many people in, and I think we should build another school.
Okay.
I think Stansted needs more bins in the new estate because when I drive by car, I don't see that many bins, and there's always rubbish on the floor. I think we need more traffic lights on busier roads because the only places I know in Stansted where there are traffic lights are on Lower Street and Cambridge Road, and there's lots of other busier roads. So if we have more traffic lights, it would be safer.
Okay.
Same as that, there should be more zebra crossings because people just randomly cross anywhere, and just cars zoom past, so there needs to be zebra crossings.
Okay.
This isn't to do with what our class said, but I think there should be some speed bumps because people speed like they go really fast when they shouldn't. So I think there should be some speed bumps to slow them down.
So we've got a Tesco, a Co-op, and I think they're changing Barclays into a Sainsbury's.
They are.
Sainsbury's.
Yes.
All in a
All in a row.
Yeah, is it good or bad? I don't think it's that convenient. Having 3 shops of the same kind of thing together.
Yep.
We have our old school. I don't think it's being used right now. It's just been sitting there for like 2 or 3 years. It's just been sitting there, and it can have lots of purposes. Like, because I heard that they were going to make a new school, and they haven't done it yet. And they said they were going to, like Sainsbury's. It was Barclays Bank was supposed to be turned into Sainsbury's, and it's been a few years, and yet it still hasn't happened yet. With the houses, is like you've got more houses or more people, and so really the consequence is you either have a restriction of how many people you can have in Stansted, or you build more houses, in meaning that we have nothing really. It's just houses, and it all makes Stansted boring because we're trying. I know that we need to try and let everyone in, but if it's like England, it's getting too crowded with people that it's hard to manage. And it's like Stansted, we're getting too many people coming in Stansted. We need to try and find loads of places to have houses. Behind where I live near the main, you know where the main road is, the
Which one?
yeah.
Church Road.
Do you know where the cooperative is?
Cambridge Road.
Yeah, I live right near there. And where I live, there used to be this massive building, and now right behind my house, they took it down, and then now it's just a massive area, has no use, when that could be used for houses. I mean, they say they're going to use it for something. It just sits there with weeds growing and plants that, and everyone just chucks their rubbish over it, because it's just nothing.
I've lived in Stansted since I was 2, and it's changed a lot, and it's like you can't remember because the wreck, it got changed, and the spider got moved, and I always used to try and play on the spider, but now I can't because it's not there.
Okay.
I think we should have more toddler parks because recently this toddler park here has been taken down because other people that live like right next to it have complained because they're too loud. But the toddlers need somewhere to play as well because it's not fair on them because we have the rec and all different types of park, and the toddlers need something.
Okay.
And the little ones.
Okay.
More dog ponds and bigger gardens, because we don't like have that big gardens, except for my friend Freddie. He has a really big garden, and it leads to a forest. Yeah, and we should
So you'd like more open spaces, would you?
Yeah.
Where you can go and play and run about and have a bit of nature.